What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Dead Noise. I'm Chris, and today I am here with the vocalist and overall mastermind of the New York-based alternative metal band VRSTY, Mr. Joey Varela. How you doing, man? Thanks so much
Good,
for the
man.
time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here and for calling me a mastermind. That's kind of sick.
I had to. So, first things first, I guess. I called you an alternative metal band, but I don't know if that's really fair to say because your sound is so multi-leveled with influences and genres and everything. So how would you consider your sound? How would you describe it if you could pin it down to a genre?
I have no idea. I get asked this question all the time, and I never know. I think I don't know. It's like maybe it's metal, maybe it's rock. I have no clue.
Recently, you announced the release of a new album, Levitate, and the new single is Fuck You Forever. My favorite title in the history of music, by the way.
It's such a good one.
So what can you tell me about the meaning behind that song and what you're excited about with this new album?
So that song is pretty self-explanatory. I wrote about a girl that I was dating at the time. Well, not really dating, but whatever. It was like on the tail end of it, and I just fucking hated her. So I wrote the song about her. She was a really shitty person, so fuck her. As for the record, it's different. It's definitely not Welcome Home, but it's more what I feel like we wanted to sound like, or what we've always been trying to go, like the direction we've always been trying to go.
And is there a concrete concept behind it, or does every song have a different message or meaning?
I don't think there is like a whole concept for it, but it's a very toxic album. Like there's a lot of stuff on it, and I don't mean just like toxic, like other like, oh, this person did this to me or whatever. Like I wrote a lot about things that I've done and things that I've been through and stuff like that, because I want to get the whole story. Like I don't just want to talk about things that other people put me through. I was just like, oh, you know, it'd be cool if I gave everyone the full story. This is the situation from both my side and this side, or things I've done, life, you know.
Oh, yeah. And with another one of the singles on the album, The Plug, I saw with the songwriting credits, you collaborated with is it
Justin.
Justin
Yeah.
DeBleek, former member of Ice Nine Kills, production extraordinaire. He's worked with Fit for a King, Motionless in White. So how did it feel for you to collaborate with him, and what was that process like?
So I've been one of JD's fans forever. I've always loved his work, and when I first started doing this record, we were only supposed to do one song, and then ended up doing half the entire record together. The dude's a genius.
Oh. He
is a genius.
What did his vision bring to the table that enhanced the sound of the album, or what things did he teach you in the studio or the songwriting process that you might not have picked up on before?
Okay. So I've always been into like orchestrals and like making songs bigger, but never knew how to do it. And when we first started, I gave him like the vision. I was like, oh, I want everything to sound big, but I don't know how. And he started teaching me how I should layer certain things to make it kind of feel more like the song was a progression of stuff. So it's like, hey, it feels small here, but as it goes on, it builds and builds and bigs, and it, it gets to this like this really big point, and then just kind of you nail it in, and you say, just hammer the song in home. And me being not a professional, I just play guitar and I just write whatever and I just throw it out there. So learning from him was like super cool.
And out of the songs that are yet to be released, which one are you most excited for fans to hear by the time this album's out?
I don't know. There's a few. Really, really crazy ones. I'm really excited for people to hear "Kill the Rich." I think people are gonna find that one really interesting because I'm not really like a political person, but I say a lot of shit that I'm just like, whatever. Aside from that, probably there's another song called Dangerous, which I really think people are going to love. I think people may have, that song may have what people have expected from us, but haven't gotten it yet. And now they'll have it.
And with your sound, I've heard you say in other interviews, vocally, you were inspired by pop and R&B singers, but you also like really heavy shit.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, what were the vocalists on the heavy end that might have influenced you?
God, I love like Phil Bozeman. I was like really into Cradle of Filth when I was first coming into it. I was into like some really, really like heavy stuff, and then I got into, let's see, what was the first? I think it was like from first to last that got me into like softer stuff. But you know, before that, I always listened to like pop music. But I'm like super like into like I'm like a diehard Job for a Cowboy fan, and you would never hear that. Like you'll never guess that if you listen to our music. But you know, it just is what it is, you know.
And with this tour, you're back on the road with Dropout Kings, and you're also on the road again with Outline and Color. You've
Third
kind of
time.
you've spent your whole year with them basically. So, what's it like to reunite with both bands?
I love it. So Dropout Kings we did last year, the beginning of last year, and I haven't seen them in forever. I love those dudes. Great musicians, great people. And us and Outline and Color just happened to keep getting the same tour offers. And we took them. And we love them too. They're like so much fun. Like I don't think people know how funny they are either. The band is fucking hilarious.
And for fans who have yet to see you for the first time or might be seeing you on this tour, what can fans expect from a 2023 VRSTY performance?
A lot of jokes. I don't know. We do. I feel like our performances are fun. We also like make fun of each other on stage. Like yesterday, like I ate shit on stage. I tripped, and I just completely stopped. And I was like, "Does anyone have this on video? Because I really want it right now." It's hot. It's sweaty. It's fun. You get to hear all the songs you like. So you know, there's always that.
And lastly, before I let you go, we have arrived to my favorite part of every interview, and that's a speed round.
Let's go. I'm ready.
So I've got 10 questions. You can
All
say
right.
whatever's on your mind.
I'm ready.
First one, favorite song to play live.
The Plug.
Favorite city to play in.
Damn. Probably Dallas.
The band, artist, or song that made you first want to become a musician.
It's the Falling in Love by Michael Jackson.
The band or artist that you want to collaborate with the most.
From first to last.
Favorite tour memory.
I don't have one. There's so many. I got kidnapped once. That was sick. We're not gonna get into it, but it's a bad memory, but it's also a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most embarrassing moment on stage.
Oh, I've fallen so many times on stage. I fell yesterday. I'll probably fall today. Yep.
Your dream tour lineup.
Dream tour would probably be like us, Sleep Token, Bad Omens, Dayseeker, and Holding Absence.
A place you haven't performed yet that you really want to.
Hawaii.
Your favorite thing to do outside of music.
I like to eat.
Me too.
I love food.
And lastly, my favorite question, the song you wrote that means the most to you.
The song I wrote that means the most to me. Can You Love Me?
Well, that was the speed round. That's probably the fastest speed round I've ever done.
Yeah.
Was there any
Nailed it.
closing message to any VRSTY fans watching?
We got a record coming out. Please listen to it or not, you know, whatever. Come to a show or not, you know, it's your choice. And I appreciate everyone who listens to us and, you know, sticks around with us.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you, man.
It's been a lot of fun talking with you. Can't wait to see your set.
It'll be sick.
Until the next interview, stay tuned, stay scared, and I'll catch you later.